Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am really excited to share today's video with you guys. So I did get a PR package a little bit earlier in the week, or last week I guess, because it was like Wednesday I think, with some products from VOSS, and I just got an email today and it let me know that the palette I got is actually going to be an upcoming product in the BOXYCHARM box for September. So I was going to be doing a video on this palette anyway, just because it is absolutely stunning. But now that I know that it is going to be a full-on spoiler for the month, I am really excited to get you guys a look out of it, knowing that I will get to do another one in my BOXYCHARM box in September. So if that's something you're into, make sure to keep on watching, and please don't forget to subscribe because I do upload 3 times a week, and that is the best way to stay up to date on all the fun stuff I'm posting. And if you want to see how we achieved this look right here, as well as all the details on this fabulous BOXYCHARM spoiler, keep on watching. So first things first, we're just going to go over some details. This is the VOSS Essentials palette. It is part of their Pro Series. We did get one of the bigger palettes in the BOXYLUXE box a while back, and the formula on the VOSS eyeshadows is absolutely stunning. If you stay tuned to the end of the video, you guys will see a full demo and tutorial on this look right here. But this literally is essential shades. I feel like this is the best of everything I would need to do most looks that I like to do. So I will be inserting swatches. So the top row shades are Cream, Sand, Terracotta, Gold, and Emerald. And the bottom shades are Pink, Dusty Rose, Plumberry, Cinnamon, and Black. So I do believe that these are existing shades in the VOSS range. I feel like this is a best of palette where they're just taking some of the best and brightest shades, or really just a great color story, and putting it together in a way that is both neutral with pops of color. You definitely get your brights. I am so happy that I did the look before I swatched them, because I'm going to be completely honest, the mattes do not swatch very impressively. However, the pigmentation is really there, and they do blend really nicely on a brush, so you do have to give them the chance and start using them with a brush. I think that finger swatches are a great way to see color, but it's not really going to give you a good inclination of how the color is going to perform on the eyes, especially when it comes to mattes. Now, these mini 10 shade palettes do retail for $18. I don't know if this one retails for the same, because I have yet to find this anywhere. So I don't know if that means that it's an exclusive to BOXYCHARM palette, or it's a palette that they sent over that they will be launching and BOXYCHARM's just getting it first. But honestly, the shades in this palette are so beautiful. I can totally see myself using this like pinky gold duochrome shade as like a beautiful, effortless pink eye. Like, you guys know, pinks and silvers and purples, I hate to say that, but I do wear a lot of pinks, silvers, and purples. So that's why I really wanted to play with the greens today. And honestly, like, it's a little grungy, it's a little smoky, and I'm really loving it. So for the details of the palette in the spoiler, as of right now, they did send out an email. It was earlier today, actually, that put this as a variation against a Tarte palette. So you will have the chance, if you upgrade to BOXYLUXE, to go in and decide which of the palettes you want. And honestly, this is the palette I would pick. It is also a smaller palette, and we have gotten the full size in VOSS, so I am inclined to believe that this will also be in the base box, but don't quote me on that until we get the official word from BOXYCHARM. Make sure to follow BOXYCHARM Beauties on Instagram and join the BOXYCHARM Beauties Facebook group, because that's going to be the fastest way to get spoilers, because as soon as they launch, they are pretty much posted almost immediately. So with that in mind, I'm going to jump right into the tutorial for the look. So I'm going to start with the shade Sand right up here. And I'm just going to gently fluff that in the crease. Now, I have used VOSS shadows before, and they do blend really nicely, but you will notice that there is quite a bit of kick up in the pan, so you don't want to really like jam your brush. I like to just press my brush in once and then gently build up the shade, because there is a lot of pigment there. You're not going to need to really like dip in, pack it on. You can really take your time to build up the colors. Now that the transition color's on, I'm going to take a little bit of Terracotta, the orange shade, and I am going to put that directly into the socket of the eye, just to warm this up a little bit more. Instinctively, I would gravitate towards either the purple or the pink, plumberry and I get pink. But today, I think I'm going to go for the green. Like it's calling to me. So I'm actually going to take that on a dense packing brush, and I'm going to load up on that green shade. I am going to spray it with a little bit of Fix Plus, not because it needs it to be more metallic, but just because normally I would have done my eyeshadow first, and I am terrified of fallout. Oh my god, you see how instantly metallic that is? Now that is a beautiful shade. I am in love with that color. Then taking a touch more sand, I'm just going to blend out the edges. Then I'm going to grab a little bit of cinnamon right here, and I'm just going to gently add a tiny bit to the outer corner of the eye, just to add a little bit of depth. I'm going to go quickly curl my lashes, throw on some mascara, and maybe a lash, and I'll be right back to finish the top and do the lower lash line. All right, so lashes are on. I am still loving the way this green is turning out. I'm going to, next, on that same flat brush, I'm going to grab actually, I'm going to do that after. I'm going to grab, this is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH37. I'm going to take this brush with a little bit of Dusty Rose down here, and I'm going to gently buff that on the lower lash. Then I'm going to throw a little black in my waterline. Then I'm going to go back into cinnamon, and I'm going to buff that super close to that black shadow. Now we're looking nice and smoky. Then I'm going to go into a little bit more of sand and terracotta mixed. And I'm just going to blend around the black. Then on a flat detail brush, I'm going to go into the shade black, and I'm just going to stamp that in the outermost corner and outermost part of the lower lash, just to make sure that the outer portion is very jet black. Now, the thing I was going to do before is I'm going to take a little bit of the shade Gold, and I'm going to take that on the inner corner around the lid. I love the way that is looking. I am going to grab a detail brush and go into Cream, and I'm going to take a touch of this shade just over the very inner corner over that gold, just to make it a tad more intense. And that shade's even more blinding than I thought it was. I'm also going to take a tiny bit. Where's a fluffy brush? Fluffy brush. I'm going to take a tiny bit of that cream shade, and I'm just going to hit up the brow bone. Grabbing a little setting spray, I'm just going to set that down so that there is no fallout and nothing goes anywhere. And that is it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down below, are you guys excited to get this in your upcoming BOXYCHARM box? Because guys, it is so good. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.